Okay, let's get the stream started by booting up the Skyrim. Where is it? I lost it for a moment. Steam is already booted, I am aware. Made sure, because you've got to make sure, because you don't want to... It's starting a bloody... Because if you don't have Steam booted, it doesn't actually load the script extender. It instead loads the shitty launcher, which, yeah, you really don't want to do. Right. What's that doing there? Come on. Come on, stream, you can load. There we go. Oh no, online services are disabled. Oh no. I couldn't care less. You're in a camp somewhere. Oh, I know exactly where we are. We're at the base of Solitude. Now, I'm gonna leave something in chat. Assuming this mouse works. If you know any of them. Hate this keyboard. It's squishy and weird. Basically. Yeah. You know, basically, if you think there's a quest I haven't done yet, please let me know and I'll do my best to get... I'll check if I've done it, and then we'll do it if I haven't done it. They're in... Why didn't I harvest these flowers? Right, why am I being pointed to two separate locations? Oh! Thunderblade gloves in the area around Dawnstar Sanctuary. Right. Might as well pass through Dawnstar on the way, I guess. And you'll see that I finally have been bothered to do something when we approach the town of Dawnstar. Making sure I have the right quest to zoom across the swamps, because you don't want to be falling into that disgusting, tepid, fetid swamp water. I mean, it's clearly not... I mean, it's steaming, therefore it is tepid. And fetid. It's both. Ah, my wee shack. My wee half-fire shack. It's... I can't help but notice there's a random bit, just one random structure, which I think is supposed to be my stable. Yes. Why just the edge of it has LOD? I don't know. Like, why just this one edge has LOD and the rest of it doesn't? I mean, if I was going to pick one bit to give LOD, it would be the middle of it. Oh, I might as well harvest my plants. Oh, I can't harvest. I must harvest my carrots. It's a very valuable carrot. I mean, like, harvest my jazzberry grapes. Yes, we can just about harvest the jazzberry. Some wheat. Have some potato. Have some leek. Have some gourd. I mean, I must harvest my farm when I come past, surely. That makes sense, doesn't it? Right. Fish farm is, well, this is ocean. We're okay to go in this. This isn't typical. I love how there's just a random tame slaughterfish in here, because Come on. The current's too strong. The current's too strong! Something's making strange noises, and I don't know what. I heard something making like combat noisy. Oh, it could just be those walkers over there. Oh well, we'll leave them alone. I think inland. I want to go. I don't want to approach from the coast. That's mainly because the coast isn't interesting. With the eyes. Oh, lovely. I say no to this miserable rain. And, Was this house always here? I love how direct houses have chimneys on the outside. And yeah, it is vanilla. I don't remember this place at all. Like, at all. I've probably been here a few times, but I don't remember it. This random house in the absolute ass crack of nowhere. Yeah, I don't really remember this place. Hey, where is it exactly? Just north of the Stormcloak camp and east of Wustengrav. And yet, I don't think I have really come here very often. I don't really remember a flaming building in the snow. It's a bit distinct, and yet you'd think I'd remember it, but I don't. We must head towards the town of Dawnstar. As it becomes, well, dusk. We're kind of approaching Dawnstar at the wrong time of day. Stormcloak, is that a courier? If that's a courier, he must die. Yes, it is. Keep running, boy. Right, oh, yeah, Riss. I mean, you're a Stormcloak courier. The more you interrupt their communications, the less they can stage a rebellion. Because in this run, I was pro Imperialis. I think that's possibly his horse. It's no longer his horse. There's no evidence, just a big gaping hole where my bolt went through. A Snowcoat Cottage, which I promise I will do something with one day. Yeah, basically, if I ever port it to Nexus, I'm gonna make it its own thing. But, yeah, it'll be one of those days where I'm not actually sure what I'm doing with it. I want to make it a proper little dungeon, but I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, so who knows. But, look! You can see the walls! You can see the houses! That took way longer than it should have to do. Because every wall is... Okay, let's make this clear. For starters, Dawnstar, being an open hold, is covered in massive, like, activator blocks, which have to, like, temporarily just hide in the creation kit to access things. Then the walls are also covered in invisi-wall blocks, which are slightly taller than the walls. No, I don't quite know why. But that was tedious. I had to zoom out, but I deliberately left. I didn't bother, for performance reasons, doing the wall from here all the way along here, because you realistically will never see this stretch of wall from any angle that is far enough away that it won't spawn in. You know, it's one of those you realistically won't see it, so it took longer than it should have for the walls, and the fact you had to do each one individually as well, and not... You have to flag them each individually, which is tedious. Not too bad for the houses, although some of the houses are multi-part, which was tedious. But I think I got all of them, all like the 4 or 5 ETAC towns I use. I don't use many of the ETAC ones, because I honestly think the old, like, less... Well, I'm not a fan of the ETAC Dawn. What's it called? Morphall. I'm not a fan of that one. How did I miss these? Like, genuinely, how did I miss these? Like, they're in, like, their own little area. Actually, we'll take all this worn-shrouded stuff just as well. In the dark, brother. You know, you've got to do it. Do it in here. I mean, what's this? Just a random mannequin with... I don't even... It must be... I never even... Okay, now I know why I never found them. I never realised these quarters existed. But... That's, I think, probably the best way to do it is I don't think I've ever, being honest, explored this place after rebuilding it. Nice random booty. But... That's also clearly a player home if it's got the bookshelf in it. Hello, random generic initiative. Guess this is where they go away to. I was when they were in the main area.
Ready when you need me, listener.
Oh no. Slab. Oh, that must be If it's owned, it must be Cicero's. Why am I disturbed about this room? I mean... Yeah, Cicero... Everyone else has a proper bed. Cicero? No, he sleeps on a slab of stone because he's just that weird. He is that weird. Oh, this ghost never cleaned up. Oh well. Ghostly remains do that, it seems. So we must now leave the sanctuary. So I don't think I've really ever took the opportunity to explore this place. I think I just come into the main room and that's sort of that. I never really leave this main room. Take that salt pile. Leave the candlestick, don't need that.
Listener, it's an honor to stand before you.
Yes, you just stay there. Cooking. I'll just leave. And head towards Rift Den. But first, we are going to go to the inn. Mainly because I want to pass the night. In we go. The Wind Peak. I can't remember what I did to the Wind Peak. I know I gave it an upper floor. Yeah, it's this little floor here.
Speak.
I mean, yeah, people come up here, so you could presume that this is... Yeah. See, the AI does actually account for it. Away, Kira, you fat bugger. She's getting away a bit.
I'm sorry. My mind was just somewhere else.
Have you got that room?
Sure thing.
Give me room.
It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room.
Is it this one? Yes.
Good day.
Kira, what do you think of this place? Oh, it always had dark undertones. There's a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary around here and a shrine to Mina nearby, if I recall. Yeah, what? I mean, both are not exactly the most... If you know what you're looking for, neither are exactly subtle. I mean, you go into the lighthouse, the shrine of Mina, the statue is right in front of your face as you come in. You might not know your way through it, but you know it's there. And, of course, the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, you go out onto the coastline, which, let's face it, if you have a big ship, you have probably seen it as you row into port.
Lead on.
You know, it's one of those things that you'll probably notice it.
They have a lot of reason. Frost took
What-
my
what?
husband years ago.
I thought Nords was supposed to be resistant to cold.
I'm glad to see.
Right, we must...
Doing that for?
Oh, I love how the weather is still absolutely foul. So we'll just clear the snow away. We'll shout it away. I think this Khajiit caravan has got well and truly lost. Because I keep seeing Zainabi split from the rest. I think that Khajiit caravan has just got well and truly lost. Oh well. Must clean up the dregs of the Thieves Guild, return that crown of Berenzia, and then steal everything that isn't nailed down. You know, that only seems fair. I mean, I only retrieved all of it. Delvin paid me for it, and then I steal it all back. It's fine. It's not really guild property. Ooh, irresistible sniping target. Unk. You know you can't resist. Mammoths must be shot from a distance, because they're too big a target not to. Ooh, Giantess, we're actually going to fight her properly. Smack you big fat butt. Yeah, she actually hurts now. But there's also always the... Ow, she actually hurts now. I think she must have actually got the perks. Because sometimes I've noticed, and it's the same with Fallout 4, occasionally you give an NPC a perk and it sometimes just doesn't apply. Like, when it's a generically spawned enemy, it sometimes just doesn't apply. And, yeah, the Giantesses have always been a factor of that. And I think, to be fair, the dragons do it occasionally as well. Oh, my block has gone up. I forgot I hadn't maxed block. I legitimately forgot I hadn't max block. Oh no. I mean, this makes me use my poke coins at least. You don't see a giantess too often, look at her. No, not a pretty face. And these are things that'll only ever exist in my game because the custom model mess. You know, I took the standard cave giant model and messed with it. You know, the amazing tool that is Body Slide. Body Slide has no. Well, no, it's Outfit Studio. Get it right, like dumbass. I've got to get it right. You know, I can be right dim shit. But I mean, actually, technically, both tools were used. So Outfit Studio and Body Slide, both way more powerful tools than they have any right to be. You know, way more powerful tools than they have any right to be. But, you know, that's how I also made a lot of dragons. Is the original batch of dragonesses I made for, you know, I took the one that did have tits and put her onto the others. You know, that was 50-50 whether or not it would work with Nif Scope. With Body Slide, worked every time. And Outfit Studio worked every time. Like, do not... I have made custom Nif-bashed weapons in Outfit Studio. It's not just for bodies. It's also... It is a surprisingly potent mesh editor. It's a great kit bash thing. You know, Kira's axe, for example, if she didn't run away. And she teleported. Great. Sometimes you do question the follower logic, but just Kira's axe is actually a thing made in Outfit Studio. It works, and what it does is it actually works, unlike Nifscope. Nifscope is the most unreliable tool I've ever used. I think Nifscope is useful for a few things. Like, if it's just straight resizes, Nifscope is fine. That's about the only thing it can do. Anything else, 50-50 whether it will work. You know, exact same procedure. Nah, it didn't work. That one didn't work. That one did. It makes no sense. Oh, it's just a regular giant. Still, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, we're both gonna have it. We both have axes. We might as well both engage with axes. My axe is better. Much better. And he dead now. I'll take his 2. Keep his hawker tusk. Don't know what he was using that for. Was it his lucky charm? Is it a giant equivalent of a knife? Who knows? All I know is I'm taking his booty too. Ugh. I was going to say I was taking his booty, but I'm not actually sure I wanted it now. Oh no, the mammoths aren't going to... Oh no, the mammoths are slowly approaching. The mammoths are now going to get a bolt in the face. Oh, that went over. Oh dear. What the how did that make it up the hill? What? Why did that mammoth fly? Why? It was only here. Why did it teleport to me? Why? Why? Why did that happen? I mean, I've seen dragon corpses do strange things, but I didn't expect mammoth corpses to do the same. Is it if they fall into the floor enough? If they start falling through the floor, they just fall onto player's head or something? And of course, mammoth corpses being all, you know, one of the few big, really huge corpses, along with dragon corpses, is the most likely to trigger that? Who knows? Zoom zoom. Zoom zoom. Where is... Now the question is, I can't remember if you have to do anything else with the Crown of Berenzi, or just return it once you've got the crown itself. I can't remember if you had to take it somewhere to complete it or whatever it was. It says how often I do it. Or precisely how not often I do it. Zoom zoom. Right, we must zoom up the hill. Do we make a diversion to the Dragon Mound? Oh. That is a bit of a diversion, that one. Or is it? I mean, I can... Nah, it's not much of a diversion, we'll go into that. Getting lost and going on diversions, that's the fun part. I can see it. Although I also see that there's no draggy on it, which is a bit of a concern. I think I might have... Yeah, I think I have a sneaky suspicion I might have come through here recently enough that... Yep, come through here recently enough that there is no draggy left. Right. Cool. Oh well. Snow, be gone! I have no need for you! Vamos! Ah, beautiful. Beautiful blue skies. I'm sure all the farmers of Skyrim absolutely hate me for getting rid of any and all sorts of moisture from the air, but... Hey. You want to complain? It's only temporary, and it's only localized. Gotta give those bandits credits for trying to hold you up as a air beast. That is always amusing. I'm gonna hold... Are you... I didn't mean to press that button. I meant to press that one because I go, wee, splat. Wee. Wee. Splat. Oh, that doesn't refresh it. Splat. Careful. Yes, careful. That's the way to go down here. Avoid fetid water. I can only avoid it once. Oh no! A glass golem! Oh, I forgot I had my crossbow out. Oh well. Oh, it's seen me. Why a glass... Oh, wait. I can avoid the fetid water. Take your ore. Run away! It is. Speaking of cave giant, here's a cave giant. Or a tundra giant, they're the same thing. But it's a much less of a fight than its sister. Ooh, better booty though. I love how opening chests made a potion behind it that wasn't touching it suddenly gained physics. You've got to love Skyrim logic at times. Like how that cheese wheel phased through a rock. I know that resized meshes don't have the exact same collision as their normal form, but that was a bit much. Ooh, flowers. Do we go to... I heard bear. The Riften Mafia's following me again, is it? We all know that bears control the rift. Oh, Falmor Patrol! You know what that means? Hey, Falmor! I'm here, Falmor. What's wrong with worshiping?
It's immoral to worship. Perhaps there's something...
I worship anyone I want, bitch!
You can worship
Yes,
the gods you like.
I'm sure Alduin is a goddess, but...
And so you will die
But you think I'm worshipping Talos? I'm not. I'm worshipping Alduin. Alduin is superior. She's better than you. Oh no, Falmor Justicia. Oh, you got the shield. You got the armor. And yes, I will. Justice. No. Here you go. Be free. Be free.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
Off you go. Be safe. I mean, it's not a crime if they attack you first. I love that Skyrim logic of it's not a crime if they attack you first. Like, goading them into a fight is completely legal. Even the Empire lets you off with that one. You know what? Yeah, let's. That made this interesting. Also, it can give an excuse to sort of show Darkwater Crossing off from a distance. Something... Oh, goblins. Goblins again? Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna help the giants out, and then kill them. Because goblins are everyone's enemy. even other goblins. They don't get along. Smashy, smashy. Let's pick clips. So they are actually grateful enough. The sad thing is the giants were losing. Because the goblins can just backpedal away. These giants are slow. But they have got delicious toes. Yeah, I'll take the steel arrows. Right, where is Darkwater Crossing in relation to where I am? Straight ahead, so if I poke my head over this hill, we should be able to see it from a distance for once. I said if I poke my head over this hill, and there's another hill. Poke my head over this hill, and we should... Yep, we can actually see it now from a distance. Isn't that nice? Do we go to Derpy's Mound again? Does she deserve to die again? I mean... That's weird that the other dragon hasn't reset, but she has. Did I not kill her last time? Did I kill her mate, but not her?
The cave, always so dark.
I wonder if I actually killed her last time. Or whether I only killed her mate last time. Oh no, random box in the middle of nowhere. Do the box. Why is that there? Just random box in the middle of nowhere. Absolute ass crack of nowhere. It's fine. She doesn't engage me, I won't engage her. Goblins is on the other hand. I think that's going to hit the Durzog. If it hits anything, it'll hit the Durzog. Oh, and there was another thing with, like, making Lord for Dawnstar. The trees! The goddamn fucking trees. The collision, grab collision in the creation kit for trees is absolutely massive. It's infuriatingly huge. It is actually unnecessarily huge. Because it takes... The creation kit's collision is based on, I believe, the max boundaries of an object, so something like a tree, you'd think, oh, that wouldn't take up much space, but because the actual mesh technically goes to about here, this tree, the mesh will go about here, so it would be a square. It's, as a result, the trees are absolutely enormous and are a menace to work around. Like, you just have to constantly hide the bloody things. Gilif.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. But, I mean, Darkwater Crossing, if you note, now actually, you know, it actually is a little town, and it's one of the ones I really like with EX towns, is like, it also doesn't have a franchise in. But, and it's also another town that's actually counted as a town in law. Like Kynesgrove, it's sort of actually stated to be a town in the law. It's just, in reality, it's just, where is it? This house and that camp. That's all Darkwater Crossing is. And yet, Ulfric was supposed to be caught near the town of Darkwater Crossing. And one house and some tents does not contribute to town. It doesn't even contribute a village. Hell, it doesn't even contribute a hamlet. But that is just vanilla Skyrim. It's... And to be fair, ETAC has done... I really like the job ETAC's done with it. So I don't really see the need to make my own. Because to be fair... That, and granted, you can't get Special Edition ETAC anymore because she took it down for an update, and then life interfered. You can get it for old Skyrim, but don't. ETAC does some pretty unforgivable sins. It's... Again, it's why if I could do a better job, I kind of would. And, you know, if I didn't have the really old... quite basic version of ETAC, I would, but it makes terrain edits. Terrain edits are messy. And it also guarantees that you can't do a old and you can't use special edition on old, you can't use old on special edition. It's not as compatible as it should be. ETAC was, weirdly enough, granted the old ETAC, and I'm kind of glad that's gone, because it, in hindsight, yeah, it was really intrusive. But it looked really out of place, but it was better than nothing, and I didn't feel confident enough to make my own back then. But I didn't really know what I was doing. I kind of... Yeah, you've seen my mods from that era, and most of them aren't good. Most of them have had like a complete rebuild. Calnori had a complete rebuild. Like, you know, I basically messed around and changed things. But moving a lot on that, the whole ETAC messed with terrain, which made it one of the only mods I had when porting from normal to original to special edition, so 32-bit to special edition. Welcome, Rift and Welcome Parties has greeted me, I see. But ETAC was one of the few, if only, actually, mods that just did not port. It would just crash because the terrain edits. Because special edition actually made a lot of very subtle terrain edits, which made it incompatible. You know, the most noticeable special edition changes are obviously its lighting and the fact that there are way more harvestables around. I would say the textures, but I don't think the HD the more HD textures were actually that noticeable, because they were just the same as the HD texture pack, which you may have been using. And so it's one of those things that I wouldn't necessarily say that was the most noticeable part of Special Edition, but the terrain edits are very subtle, and you probably wouldn't never know, unless you're comparing them exactly the same, you probably would never notice them. But they made a compatibility a nightmare. It's ironic because a lot of my bloody script extender mods that hadn't been touched in decades, Devourment being one of them, like that really is ancient. That was pretty much abandoned before Special Edition was even a thing. And yet, weirdly, that one worked fine. As did, like, the Shork Race. I mean, complete with its little animated jiggle bones. Like, why are the fins animated and jiggly? Why are the fins got adorable little jiggle bones on them? I don't know. It makes it cuter, but I don't know why it did it. It didn't need any conversions, even though people kept saying, oh, you should convert the meshes. I found that any mesh you converted actually broke more often. Oh, shit. 2 of them. 2 sexy dragon ladies. That's bad. That's very bad. If I get double teamed by these, I'm in a real world of shit. That's not good. Okay, she's dead. Now I just gotta help Kira out. Because these hit like trucks. Yeah. I combined 2 different... You know... I figured the Daedric armor was appropriate for them, given that like, vampire are kind of Daedric entities. Yeah, they are spawned... You know, they are... Unfortunately related to Molag Bal. If you don't know how Molag Bal made the first vampire, you probably don't want to know. It's not very pleasant. Like most things Molag Bal. It's... You know, he is just the worst. Oh no. Oh no, you Arch Electromancer. You're even yellow, it's appropriate. You're also dead, but I will take your staff. Ooh. I will take your booty. No! If I was in the Thieves Guild, I'd be better at this. But I'm not, I'm in the Thugs Guild. Yes, I store my potions in there. You know what, let's put it in magic, leave it different. Now, what skill do I not have oh yeah, light armor. Why? Why did I not have that maxed out when I've been wearing it for ages? Let's see what my armor rating actually has gone to. 517. Yeah, so if I can... Yeah, that's how I kind of wanted it to be, is below the... Like, quite noticeably below the cap. Ooh. The Riften Mappy is on the hunt for me again. I'll take them out before they notice me. These bears are everywhere, I tell you. Now, since I'm going to have to talk to Delvin, I'm going to have to go into the outside gate, which is convenient. Like, very rarely actually have to go into the system first. Most of the Fuse Guild stuff kind of requires you to go... I mean, especially the actual thieves part of it, although the special quests don't require you to be a thief. I mean, let's see, the Markov one requires you to go to Pine Watch, which is a bandit nest, to retrieve something that was stolen by bandits, aka the job of the Fighters Guild. The Windhelm one has you going out and killing some bandits. Again, kind of Fighters Guild work. Well, it isn't a crime because you probably should be friends with the Jarl of Whiterun at this point. At least the Whiterun one actually has you commit a crime. You know, it's not much of one, but it's still a crime, I guess. Why are you standing in the flowers, you weirdo? Oh, there's flowers. But... And then, what was the one for... Solitude? Oh yeah, Erica. Steal from Pyros. I mean... Is it legit? No, but is it also dealing with criminals where there's no actual criminal element? Yeah, kinda. So... and that's about the logistics. The main quest is just being Maven's thug. Now, Delvin... Oh, do I have to turn something into Vex as well? Oh yeah, Crown of Berenzia.
So,
I found that Crown of Berenzia thing.
job for me. I knew you had it in you. After all, finding the stones was no easy feat. Well, I'm not one to welch on a deal, so here's your reward.
Yay! I've got the Crown of Berenzia. It's amazing. We'll see it in a moment. Like, what was even the ability? Prowler's Prophet, was it? It doesn't even show up here. I think. Oh, there it is. It does actually show up. Yeah, more gems, because you know you needed more gems in your life.
Still have plenty of work to do here.
Hello, Delvin.
Lots of jobs
Or finish that. I'm already I'd have thought.
Oh well, I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen to,
He doesn't want the other eye.
you actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime.
That's how much they earn in a lifetime, doesn't it?
Torsten was gratified the death of his daughter was avenged, and the heirloom was returned. At this very moment, he's laying the groundwork. Burning that banner was a nice touch too. Should send the guilds at full strength.
Yeah, the guards also came and helped me on that. It was a bit weird.
Dark times, and now they seem like it. I'm gonna tell you something you'll never hear me say again. But if you tell anyone I told you, I'll deny it. When you walk through the guild, don't be ashamed to hold your head high, because you're the best damn thief in the place.
Yeah, I've been so much thieving, haven't I?
Take every job you can get, or else you'll end up a beggar.
Right, now I've got to talk to Brynjolf to become master of this guild. Because, yeah, I'm master of all guilds in true Skyrim fashion. We've also must talk to Sapphire first. I think I got a letter for it.
To talk?
This is yours.
I can't believe it. All those years on the farm, and my mother...
Yeah, because he was a really bad dad. He just ran away.
Words can't even begin to describe how much I... Here, take this. I used to carry it for good luck, but I think...
Yeah, just a generic exquisite sapphire, but still. Yeah, hello, Brynjolf.
It's good to see you in one piece, lass.
So you've dropped that ridiculous get-up and put back into your standard hood.
The guild is back on its feet again, and on its way to a prosperous future. What's become of the skeleton key?
Shoved it back in the hole.
That's it then. After all those years of helplessly watching the guild, but enough of that. I'm confident that with you in charge, I'll be down here, trying to coordinate everything with Del. If you still feel like doing
Oh yeah, skimming is my exclusive privilege.
Dregs have more than their fair share. Either way, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Here's to the future of the guild. May it last another 1,000 years.
I don't think so. Oh, yeah, right. I'm gonna become guildmaster, don't I?
My friend, the time's come to make it official. It's time to become our guild.
Oh no!
Don't worry. I promise this will be short and sweet.
Oh, all they're moving in sync!
We can begin.
They've been told to move. They clearly all just teleported there. Oh look! Scum Queen's here. Don't worry, Stream 100, I've got something special planned for that one. There's something special planned for that one. Become Master of the Thieves Guild. I love how everyone but Brynjolf comes waddling in, and Brynjolf first must waddle off.
I've never been good at these things.
And Carlia has decided to hide her boldness forever.
Guildmaster means more than just getting a cut of all the loot.
Does it?
It's about being a leader, keeping this rabble in order. With that
I wonder what all these weird noises coming from the bottom of the well are.
should be yours. Delta. Agree. Vex.
Sure, why not?
Carlia.
Absolutely.
Everyone is in agreement. So all I can do now is name you Guildmaster. I wish you good fortune.
I am now going to loot all my booty.
Now everyone, get back to work.
So
You need anything, anything at all, don't hesitate to ask. Well, that's it. Sorry if it isn't the same. After we're done, head over to Tanelia. She'll set... Oh, and one last thing. Here,
Looks like you're
I want you to
looking
take
good.
it. It's sort of a tradition around here.
Oh yeah, I must retrieve my guild leader armor. Right, we must take the bus to the Grey Fox. Puzzle cube. Canter. The left eye of the helmet, not the right eye. The...
You need anything, anything at all, don't hesitate to ask.
I didn't talk to you. I was merely taking the crown of Berenzia. Where is the crown of Berenzia? Yeah, Berenzia's crown. It's not even a wearable object.
You need anything.
No, stop talking to me!
Good look around. With Mercer, I couldn't be more proud to be part of the Thieves Guild.
Stop talking to me. I'm trying to take my shit back.
You need anything,
Yeah.
anything at all,
Right.
don't hesitate to
Run! Talk to Tanelia, get out of here, because Brynjolf is never going to stop otherwise. I don't even know why she's attacking. Right, am I glowing? Yes, I have my lamp on for some reason. Right, Tanelia, where are you?
Delvin, that last shipment we heisted.
Before we get down to business, I've got something I need you to... Well, as you know, the guild... The only thing we're lacking is a...
Oh, we have got more Dregs quests. I forgot about Tanelia's quest. I want my armor!
I'm not sure if you've noticed. They're shrewd traders and don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Yeah, they're kind of just... Money is everything.
Actually, I want you to...
Restarted is like involved in so many quests. Especially if you count the Creation Club quest, where Restarted is inexplicably massively involved in quite a few of them.
And I bet my last septum he'll make a deal. Yes, and I'm more than happy to give it to you. I mean, look at this place. Here you go. Should fit you like a glove, boss.
Right.
You'll find Rasad with his caravan group. Just don't do anything stupid when you get there.
Hey, Todd, you shouldn't cheat on Beckle. He's a good guy.
We're gonna just have a look at the guild armor before going out to deliver the moon sugar. Right, and then it's actually everything. Ugh. I'm just checking Orion's notes. Yeah, I mean, tools, congrats. Oh, I'm just gonna help DBM to see what comes up. Quest. Global? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what number it is. Because it's quite... So it's going to be able to do... Because its quests come up first, which is convenient. Research project. It's not a research project, it's a... I'm just looking for what it's called, because I'm sick of seeing that quest. It might be under like DBM notes or something like that. Nope. Sending me his journals. That's getting close up. Picking up forest to all those very phantom cash. Because I promise I don't know what it's internally known as. We never did get the Deep Home quest. I'm not quite sure why. Can't remember what. I think the trigger was just like I never got it for some reason. Oh well. Ah, there we are. Orange notes, and it is. Of course, it's the last bloody one you see. Wait, what? So there's Daggerus Macus, Cyrus's Saber, Organum's Copper, Monarch Umber, Bloodwound Helm, Dragonmail Cuirass, Warlock's Ring, Tools of Cavern. That's it. So, show quest stage, DBM, AM Journal, Quest 10, and then you go set stage. You don't have to bother retyping it because that's like that's really lazy. 45 and then 50, and then you just do it in the order. You always do it off incrementally, and that just completes that quest because that quest was being bugged for some reason. Now we can leave. We should probably put. Oh yeah, I was going to show up the Guildmaster armor, but I'll do that in the comforting outside of outside, rather than the cesspit that is Riften itself. So we must head towards whatever it is. So, if you want to see what Guildmaster armor looks like on Shulk, prepare for it. It ain't that interesting. It's just Black Thieves Guild armor. That's all it is. It's the same exact thing Brynjolf wears. So yeah, that's it. I'm not bothering printing the rest of it, so it's not worth it. Right, we must head towards a certain place where Restart is. So there's no point checking on the map because by the time unless he's sort of made camp, which you can guarantee that Restart. Okay, he's at Whiterun, but if I fast travel by a cart to Whiterun, I guarantee Restart would have moved.
It doesn't matter. All it would take is a stray wolf or a bandit crossing your path. I can't bear to lose you after everything we've done.
If it puts your mind at ease, I'll take it with me. I'm sorry.
Azura's wisdom to you.
We could always use help.
Here, have some gourds.
Honest pay for honest work.
Have some cabbage.
Honest pay for honest work.
And have an ungodly amount of wheat as well.
Honest pay for honest work.
Yeah, that was an ungodly amount of cabbage. I think I must have already sold my wheat because I didn't have that many. Much? Yeah, that much, not that many. You don't have many wheats. You have much wheat. Oh no, campsite. Ooh, baggy. Steals. Nah, we already read all that shit. But I will take that potion. I'll probably consume it in a traditional way, aka pouring it on top of my head, because apparently that's the way to drink a potion. You don't drink it, you pour it on top of your head. Because how else do you manage to consume 15 in one go? Like Cheese Wheel is, I'm going to just nibble. You know, each click is a nibble. How the Cheese Wheel weighs so much? Who knows? It's super dense. Oh, look at the Dragon Mound. I can't remember how many of those I actually got. Oh, we got past the skooma then. Again, if anyone has any idea of quests they think I haven't done, please post them in the comments and I'll check my quest log and see if we've done it. I mean, if I haven't, I'll go do it if I remember how to start it. If I don't remember how to start it, you'll have to tell me how to start it. And if you want to send me on a wild goose chase, go for it. It makes things interesting. Because I am going to be dragging these streams out to 100 because I'm so goddamn close I want to hit that milestone. Because I have something special reserved for that milestone. It'll be the last thing I ever do with this cute little shortling. At least on this run. You know, I definitely will be doing probably another Skyrim stream after it. Although there might be a smaller break stream between. that will probably start for the new year. Hello, Orc Hunters. I'm just going to say hello. Oh look! Whoa, that's a lot of yellow wall paint.
What do you want? This better be good.
To open a door through you.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Yeah. I deliberately made it so that some of these will wear the light orcish armor. It's the sole reason I came to this place. Unfortunately, some of them do just wear fur and have shitty iron weapons. Like, oh, I'm bitching orc. But yeah, unfortunately, they still get like, I don't know if that's because these actually, credit where it's due, the ones on the tower might not have respawned since they actually did that change. Or they might be such a low level that it doesn't actually matter. I mean, just because their equipment spawning around here is high level doesn't mean that the actual NPCs are. You know what? Yeah, you know you have to. You see that Stormcloak camp and Short just salivates. The inner dragon comes out. Hello, delicious Stormcloaks. Yep. Fox on the Empire. Stormcloak in my belly, it's all the same. Cooked meat. Only marginally charred, but still. Like, I'm sorry, but the Civil War is a quest that if you don't do it at like the lowest possible level, it is the most laughably easy quest line. At least from an intended difficulty perspective. From an actual difficulty perspective, where you're constantly fighting very, very, very unstable combat, which is prone to rapidly crashing. That's different. That's not intended difficulty. That's just unfortunate realities of it. It's like the Civil War is a very unstable quest line. Because it's functionally two quests. Pretty much all quests are two quests in one. So as a result, that they are just really, really unstable. It's just one of the unfortunate realities of the Civil War, is it's very poorly implemented. In that, I feel like it was implemented one way, and then they sort of changed it midway, and instead of having different quests for each side, they're the same. Most of the quests are the same exact quest, that are complete convoluted, semi-radiant messes, and they're an absolute nightmare to work with. And one of the big rules for stability, I would say, is don't mess with terrain. Because one mob messing with terrain is okay, but any more and it becomes a problem. And don't touch the Civil War. Is like, leave the Civil War alone because it's unstable enough as it is. Short of completely stripping it out and rebuilding it from scratch, it will always be a bit of a buggy mess. It's just the unfortunate nature of how it's built. I could go through the taboo. Only Stormcloaks. No. I'll take that. I eat that delicious troll. The meat is succulent, but then I must collect my. I've got to collect coal from Nernroot. I must take it. I can't take it with these undelicate hands. Thank you, Kira. Thank you. I have to collect coal from Nernroot. Right, we must return from whence we came. Over this rock. I'll go over the rocks. I'll do a bit of Skyriming. Get over this rock. Only a bit. We're on the wrong. I've just realised we're on the wrong side of this mountain. Oh well. This looks like a path. Not much of a path, but a path nonetheless. I completely forgot Tanelia actually had a quest, because Dirge does not.
Hold. Now cast.
You know, I remember it existing now, I've got it, but I kind of completely forgot that she had one, but to be fair, I kind of completely forgot a lot of things. I'm an idiot. My memory is... Okay, it's in there, it's just whether it will be recalled is another matter. This is a path I'm pretty sure I don't go down very often, if at all. It's the one that I believe comes out on top of the Whiterun Stormcloak camp, which is a bit of an odd place. I don't know if I've really... No, I'm sure I probably jumped into it before.
Hold. Now cast.
But yeah, this is definitely a route I would say you don't... There's no real reason to use either. It's sort of skirting the bottom of the mountain, but without just going straight down as you probably would with the Everstead route. I mean, to be honest, you don't use that down from Everstead route particularly often anyway, because, well, it's Everstead, it's not a very... Yeah, I'm actually gonna follow this path because I'm genuinely a bit curious, because I never really follow it where it actually pops out. Because you can tell that this is quite clearly designed as a path. It's a bit of a switchback, but... Yeah, like, this is kind of a really unusual space for it to come out as well. It's sort of a... It doesn't really... It's not really a path, but it is a path. And to be fair, it was a very hard habit to break without avoiding this area. Because, oh god, pre-special edition, this area was notoriously a bit unstable for me, and the shitty mods, getting rid of the monster mod did help it, because I think most of it was that. I mean, that did produce like a weird ring of crashes around Whiterun. So if you saw where we are now, there was a weird ring that went went like this. So it sort of went sort of here. There was just a sort of ring around Whiterun. Like it would just be really prone to crashing. It was really weird. I mean, the monster mod is a mod that is genuinely how the fuck does it work. It was awful. It truly is a mod that I would recommend no one ever touch. Like, do not poison your save with it, because it is a mess. Arch Necromancer. Didn't expect him to die in 2 hits. Oh well. I get free bone meal. And the ritual stone. But, yeah, the ritual stone was somewhere I just really couldn't approach with the mod. Ooh, giantess.
Hold. Now cast.
Oh, just random giantess. Oh, she's only a basic one, so she's a bit of a weakie, but... I mean, I can win. But she is the low level one. Just the basic giantess, I'm pretty sure, is the lowest level one. I'm convinced that you can block faster in third person. There she goes. She's got a good booty. Right, I'm just gonna stick the giantess in and see if she really is up. I don't know. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the most basic. Maybe she isn't the most basic. I think Maiden might be the most basic, but yeah, there's some basic. Giantess is still pretty damn low on the hierarchy. See, that horse shelter shows up properly. Oh, ancient frost Atronach. Now a dead frost Atronach. Oh, poor useless. It was vigilant fighting, quote unquote, Daedra. Because, yeah, Skyrim's pool of available Daedra, even with immersive creatures, isn't that high. And the Atronachs are disproportionately highly represented in it. You know, it's just, Oblivion had the same problem where the Atronach showed up in the Daedra pool, but because of the aggressive level scaling in Oblivion, chances are there were only one level of Atronach, but they were always like, you could always get Scamps and Clanthiers. You were usually going to get for more. Yeah, there were 1 of 4 Daedra you would get at each sort of level threshold. Because you'd always get early on, I believe it was Scamp, Clanfear, Atronak being flamed because they were the weakest, and then Dremora. You always get Dremora. And then you, higher levels, Scamps start disappearing and you start getting Daedroth in their place. Clanfears, you always get Clanfears as well. Clanfears always seem to show up. Except maybe at the absolute lowest level where it's Scamp and really, really weak Scamp. But, like, Clanfears do level scale. But then you get, like, later levels, you get Zivali and you get Spider Daedra as well. Also, there is more Daedra than there is Atronax. Well, in Skyrim, I think Atronax are just unfortunately a bit disproportionately high, especially vanilla, where they're really highly disproportionate vanilla, because Dremora just don't really exist. Hello, Resart.
As if you know us. Yes, I've heard the guild is rising back to power. An alliance would be most beneficial to
I can make more money, yes.
I will consider the offer, but I'll have to discuss it with the other caravans.
Moonsugar.
Moonsugar. I could smell it on you. I am pleased with this offer and accept.
It is an extra currency in Khajiit terms.
Your guild and tell them we look forward to a prosperous and profitable future.
I don't agree with this, but Moonsugar. Ah, yes. Right, now we just got to return to Cornelia, but first order of business.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers.
I love how the one in heavy armor is the one that teaches sneak.
Strange sight. The white flakes that sometimes fall from.
Right, but the first order of business is as I phase through this. What? Why are rocks suddenly non-solid today? That's the second one that something's phased through. This time it's me. But first, I am going to pop to Solitude, deposit all that crap I quote-unquote liberated from the Thieves Guild. Well, it was I found it in the first place. I think it's only fair that I get displayed in my museum.
Need a ride? Where do you want
Also, pick up a new museum quest while I'm there.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Do. Into the garage.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to right run from old Rorik's day.
Will it be daytime, or will it be the next night? Take your bets. Because cart rides are predictable, but I don't know what time it actually was, so it could be the dead of the night, or it could be approaching dawn. Not Dawn Star, we don't go there. We've been there today. Right, it is daylight. Anyone who guessed daylight, you earned yourself. Congratulations, you were right. You had a 50-50 chance of being right. Or more. Ooh, Kashi.
It is just a guard and has no wares to sell.
Warm sands, friend. I welcome you, friend. Take a look.
At least Madran doesn't lose his caravan all the time. Always buy your link. We're going to do some alchemy when they're here too. I'm sure you've been missing it. And I'm sure you're saying, please, no, anything but alchemy time. I don't care. Why do you have Valok's stuff? I'm sure, I think I had a duplicate of Valok's stuff. I think that's probably why. Oh, he's sending me his journal. I need to deposit that as well. I am also going to sell some. Oh, this. Valenzia's crown. Ooh, Ben's strap metal. What do I have that crap? Blue topaz. I prefer my topaz in the warp variety. Right, we must also go. I mean, lots of articulation. That's unique. Who gave me that? Was it? It was Thieves Guild related, wasn't it? Oh, Bandit Iron Armor, Zelda. Daedric Armor. Picked up good shit. Dragon Scale Fuel, picked that up as well. 70. I don't remember picking up all that fur armor. I remember eating some storm cloaks, which gave me the fur booties, but I don't remember eating any that had fur. Because fur's a bit crap. Or no, the orcs I thought were normal because you can see the light orcish armor here. Ah, good old Nordic carve crap. It is just money.
Your road lead you to
one of the few DLC integrations they did, and I think they went a little bit overboard with it. Not as bad as Fallout 4's automatron load screens. Oh, fucking hell, they are way too common. Like, I believe like the default Fallout 4 load screen probability is like 3%. Same with Skyrim, I think it's about 3%, while the automatron ones were 15%. So they had a ridiculously huge chance of appearing. They were all but guaranteed, actually. It was a bit silly. Not playing with Kite. Which one's Kite? Neither of them's Kite.
Papa says I won't see Rob here.
Neither of them is Kite. Zoom.
You're someone who can
Like Bryling, you have like half an involvement in a quest, and that's it. So we must deposit our shite in the museum. Obviously, turning music off first because we can't risk the YouTube copyright strike. You know, even though I'm pretty sure it's royalty free, but I don't want YouTube. If I'm not going to make pennies off ads, I'd rather YouTube not slap them on my videos. Simple. Because you know YouTube would stick them in the bloody middle. I don't mind starting ads, I don't mind ending ads. They're fair. Mid-roll ads are abominable. Mid-roll ads are offensive. But at least either end, you can just wait through them. They're not too bad. You need ad traffic to survive. Like, sites need to make money somehow. And I'm not against that existing. But mid-roll ads are an offence. Like, I'm sorry, but mid-roll ads, I think they're bad enough on TV, but YouTube mid-roll ads are way too frequent. Like, I'm sorry, but I've seen like a 5-minute video have a mid-roll ad, and it's like, why? What purpose does this serve? And I've seen that where the ads are longer than the video, which is always just sad. Did I actually display everything? Did I play on display? Yeah, I clearly did. Didn't see the message. Oh well. Yeah. Right, so I now must research, that is. I would like a relic project, because I don't it forces me into first person, so I'm going to get the funky camera regardless. My head's going to go upside. I'm going to stare at the ceiling shortly, it's fine. Kira gives me the death glare. I think this armor must use the standard ebony. Yeah, at least for the normal map. I even use standard ebony textures. I don't know. Possibly not. I think it does pretty up. It might use a standard normal map, or at least for the gauntlets, because the gauntlets seem a little bit shinier than you normally would, unless that's actually something that's actually on them. Again, I've not really seen the vanilla special edition textures for these, because I've always been using the Iridium-born ones for my ebony, so... Yep, there goes ceiling cam. Inverted, backwards ceiling cam. Like, oh god, this is really, like, what has gone up with my spine? Ah, my spine! Dwemer Numa trap. Fuck. That's wheels a lull. That'll fail it. Start a new one. Relic project, please. Yeah, that was always going to be the potential point of failure. It was always going to be like get something from Wheels of Law, which I am not doing because it doesn't stream particularly well. It's a bit weird. It's just one of these ones that it just doesn't stream particularly well, and again, it's the boss music at least is all definitely very questionable on whether or not YouTube will pick it up. So, and fighting them in silence is just a bit odd. I mean, Alduin, at least the spectacle of the fight's there, but Wheels of Lul's less so, because the bosses are less spectacle and more puzzle bosses. It's just one of those ones where I feel like it's not the best condition for it. Now watch, we are going to bob. Yep, there go. Ah, God, that's even worse. That's legitimately what first-person body looks like. That's legitimately what it looks like. Oh, remember Dermot Greatsword? Are you really gonna... Okay, third time's a charm. I wish I could skip the animation, but I think that's... It hides the picking up of the quest. Come on, third time's a charm. Pick up one that isn't fucking Wheels of Lul. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Cancel that. Go into this gallery. Sponsor myself all the Wheels of Lul stuff so I don't have to get it. That's an idea. Except I don't think the Wheels of Lul display appear... Does it even appear unless you've done it? No, it doesn't. So I can't even hide it that way. That's annoying. Right, well, we'll give it a last try. Because unfortunately, Wheels of Lul just for some reason doesn't show up. I don't know how you can get the keys when they're actually... How you had to use them. That is a bit weird. But, yeah, I'm going to try one. Third time's a charm. Because, other than that, otherwise it's probably just going to keep trying to send me for Wheels of Lul stuff, but it can't figure out where they are because they're in a weird space. Wheels of Lul is weirdly made. It's one of those mods that it's really out of place. It's noticeably out of place. It's really weird. But I kind of like it for how weird and out of place it is. It's like a weird sub-game. It's weird. It's... it's like, whoa, someone took way too much skooma. It's... I do enjoy it. It's just a bit... It's not really streamable. Search, 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 come on. There we go. Slightly better than seeing the point of neck. Come on, we got to find a... We've got to return to Tornelia. Once we get some... If this is a bloody... Right. I'm not even bothering to do that one because it's trying to find an artifact I already have. Fourth time's a charm, maybe? And this is going to be the last attempt. I wish... you'd think, oh, it's in the gallery. Why is it looking for something that's in the gallery? I thought it specifically looked for things that aren't in there, but for some reason the Azadal's ring always seemed... For some reason it's just the Azadal's ring doesn't recognise as being in the gallery, which is weird because it's something that's... Like, it's not even like a weird mod added extra. It's a completely vanilla thing that would always be in Legacy anyway. And Legacy is the only thing I'm aware of that touches the Azadal set. I don't think I've got anything that touches it because I thought it was always a bit of a... more of a novelty collector's item than it is a... It is just a collector's item. It's not really functional armor. Like, the enchantments on it... pretty much all the pre-enchanted armor just isn't that good, because your own enchantments are kind of better. It's not like Oblivion where, like, some of the... Like, the equivalent would be... Like, the pre-enchanted stuff in Oblivion could be pretty weird. In Skyrim, it's just the basic... Right, it's not pulling up anything. Right, that's... I'm just going to give up on that. See what Orion is. Gallery. Oh yeah, I also have to pop to the safe house to deposit that book, don't I? Because it's... Yep, still got it. So... Find Orion. Is in the gallery library. Okay, he's here apparently. But where? I didn't think he waddled upstairs. he's short. Yeah, he does actually waddle upstairs. What's next?
Very. Have a look around. I will commission. Anything of relevant consequence can be inspiring to the people.
Okay, we're gonna go for a bookworm. 5th time's the charm, because I don't think the book can whiff unless it pulls up gallery library, in which case I leave in disgrace. Because the books, at least it should find one. I mean, I might have actually hit a point where I've got, like, all the artifacts. But, you know, I might realistically have hit that point. I don't think I have, but I might have hit a point where I can't get any more. Oh, book projects take forever to learn, apparently. Skyhaven Temple. There. That's a unique book for the area as well. So we go, take the book. I'm just making sure, because sometimes... Wait, that's clocked up last since I last used it. We are going to go to the... Cancel. Apparently, it simply doesn't let you teleport there. And it crashed. So unstable. It did not like me doing that book a few times. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure it didn't like me doing that a few times. Yeah. When did I save? Please tell me it was different. Right, coming into the... Right, so I can just do the book search and go. Now, the music might start up, because I don't know if I actually set it to be. Well, a few seconds of music isn't enough for YouTube to fuck you. Typically. No. Skyrim doesn't actually remember. Fallout 4 I know doesn't. So, book project. We go to Skyhaven Temple, and we know there's a book there. So if it doesn't give me Skyhaven Temple, we'll go to that one. Also got to deposit Sanamia's journal when we leave. Yeah, it probably didn't like doing this quest 5. Like, start this quest 5 times. Knowing Legacy, it's not the most... It really is not that stable. And honestly, if I could strip out like, a lot of the quests of Legacy, I would, because they're not even good. Alright, so is it going to give me the Atlas of Dragons, or... Krekvisa! Right, Krekvisa. I don't know where that is, I think that's actually Worm's Safe. Alright, so we're going to teleportate to the... whatchamacallit? Guild House, that's the one. Teleportate to the Guild House. Pop Sanamia's journal in, because it wasn't giving me it. I didn't want to open Malris' fucking codex. I wanted to... I mean, there's supposed to be 6 of them, but 2 of them just didn't exist, apparently. But now we can go outside and jump off a cliff. Oh, I really should have talked to the Khajiit while I was in there. My... Awkwardly go back in. This won't be helpful. Well, and then we know there's one at Skyhaven Temple, so talk to Latoria.
Is it not?
Discover anything interesting?
Yes, in fact, Latoria was able to decipher
Spell scrolls. Blah.
some interesting spell scrolls. Here are a few she made for you. Wonderful day, is it not? How is the day treating?
What is it?
Good, good. It will take some time to decipher these. Come back tomorrow, and Latoria will let you know what she has found out.
Yeah, now we go. Now we can leave. So we go, in the traditional sense, turn the music back on because it's eerie silence. Wise. You know, as ambient as Skyrim music is, it's better than nothing. So we do the traditional jump off a cliff. Rid of that stupid fucking airship. Whee! Jump down, go splat. And then head. Yes, Creek. Yes, I think Creek Vista is Wormstooth. So. Right, we've now landed at Fulgham 4. Now we teleportate to Fulgham 4, because that way it just resets map markers. So, we go. Oh, has my axe doubled up again? Yep, axe doubled up again. Fix that. So, I mean, if Creek Vista is in Wormstooth, and I think the quickest way to Wormstooth would be, without using fast travel, would be Elnoree. And then we return to Nelia after we grab this book, and we also got to go to Skyhaven Temple, but I actually know where it is in Skyhaven Temple. I imagine it's inside on a table somewhere. Could go through the tepid swamps. Ugh, that's deeper than I thought. Right, zoom zoom. I'm not stuck on a rock. No, not on a rock. And it's rooted in this gigantic hitbox. Right, we set sail. Row over to the big boat. Use the ropes to get on the big boat. Then. Right, we must set sail. Up the dodgy stairs, because that's just a vanilla issue with those stairs. We must set sail. Sail. Wormstooth, there we go. We have set sail for Fail. We have arrived in Wormstooth, which I'm pretty sure is where Creek Vista is. Yep, Creek Vista is indeed in Wormstooth. Oh, look at all Hiddo's way. Yeah, Kiro's gonna find a way over eventually. So Creek Vista is all the way over on this weird island over here. Right, we're gonna follow the coast, I think, and then go. Yeah, follow the coast, and I think probably quicker than swimming. Ooh, Root of Nirn. Oh no, a rogue cave bear. Wormstooth has its flaws. I'll give it that. It has its flaws, but as far as like new lands mods go, it is one of the best. I mean, some of its dungeon design is bad. Like, the choice of assets was just weird in some places. But for the most part, it's fine. You know, it's just like a few places, like the witch dungeon that's made out of like Solitude interior sets is just weird. There's a few cases like that where it's just a bit weird. Ooh, Root of Nirn again. Yeah, I think Kira's got stuck on her own boat again. Ooh, crunch. I must have dropped that, because you don't see a stack of 14 ingots very often. Yeah, there are things that you just don't see, and A stack of 14 ingots is one of them. But, you know, there's a few things in Wormstooth that are questionable. Like the map market house that doesn't have an interior. There's a few things like that that are very, very questionable. But for the most part, it's fine. Yeah, it didn't get fishing support, but to be fair, there's enough bloody Skyrim ocean fishing spots that it's like, why would you bother? Push the hand of Azure. I can't actually remember where the Gilnaria parked. Oh yeah, the Gilnaria parked at the main dock. The Hand of Azure parks in the little dock in town. But we'll use the Hand of Azure to conveniently go over to this little boat, look. To then go over to here. But yeah, there's... We're stuck. Which was place wars. Stone Hollow well. Yeah, it's a future. But I mean, Wormstooth, it's got, again, as I said, few weird design choices that just don't work. But for the most part, it does work for the most part. It's better than a lot of mod-added things. You know, I look like that, and it doesn't. I mean, ignoring the weird map marker, but if I point it like that, so I avoided fungus stalks. None of that looks notably modded. I mean, these look a bit weird, the fungus, but again, it's going for a Morrowindy vibe. You know, it's Nord's version of Morrowind. It's kind of. I get that Morrowindy vibe. But with someone like, you know, the people are absolute assholes, which is a Morrowind trait. There's massive mushrooms everywhere. It's, you know, that's. I mean, so again, we're going to talk about weird asset use in a moment again. But you know, it's got. Like, they're all legitimate ingredients, and nothing too odd. Not a Nirnroot, but Nirnroot all follows the rules of being near water. Not like some mod-added locations which might stick it out in the arse crack of nowhere, which is... I am only here for a book. I'm merely here for a book. It belongs in a museum. But yeah, when I said like weird asset use, like pretty sure there's like this one. I don't think it's as bad as some, but it's still pretty weird. This is the big issue I found with a lot of Worms. Is like, yeah, you go in from a Windhelm house store into a like scummy sewer. As I say, the asset use is a bit weird. Nothing. It's and like the insistence of all the wall-mounted like pictures on walls, which again stands out as very non-Skyrim. They're not awful. They're not too out of. They're things that like I would expect to see in Oblivion, but not Skyrim, because Skyrim just doesn't do that. You know, pictures on the walls is a very Skyrim averse thing. Oh god, this is just a massive spam of spells. Well, I'm just trying to read books that are flying all over the place. It's a good job the book I'm looking for is marked, isn't it? Because when this level of spammery is going on, you're an Arch Daedra worshipper, you need to die. see a lot of glass daggers. Surprisingly good equipment. Oh my god, even more books have rained down. I mean, unfortunately, I think these are all books I've got, but... I mean, flames. Talk about a spell tome that has no actual use in Skyrim, because followers can't use spell tomes, and everyone, unless you've modded it otherwise, starts with flames. It's one of those things that Skyrim just doesn't really account for. Oh, this must have been a corpse they were meant to res, but they didn't. Wabbajack, 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 wabbajack. I see more books floating around. Children's Annuad. We'll take that. But yeah, it's the Worm's Tooth just go a bit overboard with the paintings. Again, they're not the worst paintings, but Skyrim just doesn't do that, and it's, you know, as a result, they stand out really badly because Skyrim just doesn't do that. Why is there so many copies of the... Oh my god. Who decided to explode the library? It's a good job books don't burn in real time, isn't it? Because otherwise we'd just have a big pile of burned books here. Oh god, how many books? I mean, I'm just pulling all... Yeah, at least they're not symmetrically stacked, but no human being would stack books this way. But apparently no. This is how humans do it. Oh, a note! Library complaint. Notice isn't very likely going to fall on deaf ears, but please put the books back neatly onto the shelf. Here as it is, we can't have a few to lose any more to the reckless mishandling. And whoever borrowed a only copy of Lusty Argonian made, please return it immediately. Someone is disgusting, Finger. I mean, with a name like Fingar, I guess kind of you expect it. You'd probably get Fingaring that book. Which, you know, it's desperate and disgusting, but... Again, it's been heavily implied since that book's existence that it's a bit of a disgusting book. That's kind of the implication with it. It's rating-safe porno. Is the way to describe Lusty Argonian Maid. Now, the quick question is, I hear an Atronach stomping around, but look how this place has a rare book of all things, and like everything else in here is like absolute trash tier, or like generic like Spirits of the Daedra. That actually might be one I haven't read yet. But I'm going to pick them all up because I legitimately don't know which ones I haven't got. And some of these are pretty unusual books, like, I don't know, the Wild Elves isn't a particularly common one. Nord's Risers, anything that's cheap usually is, but we'll pick up all the books and dump them in the gallery library. Fine. But I happen to know, like and the Dragon is one I've got like 1 million copies of, but we're taking a library, we might as well steal someone else's library. Yeah, preservation. Ooh, an Atronach Forge recipe. You don't see those too often. I keep occasionally taking robes I really shouldn't. But yeah, Worm's Tooth does... Oh, and now at least this one's outside less so, but inside at least it's a consistent tile set. Which is more than some of Worm's Tooth, because, oh god, a lot of Worm's Tooth just isn't even consistent, and it bugs the crap out of me. But this one's at least consistent inside. It's... You know, it's consistently the... It is consistently the same stuff. Also, I promised alchemy today, and... No, I didn't want to take a cast iron pot. Oh well. I mean, cast... Oh no, it shows up after... S... Cast iron pot. Drop. I do not want it. There are things that just inescapably junk. Alright, where is that? I'm just going to find gems in everything now. Right, so where is it? Okay, so there's got a load of taproot here that I can take. Taproot, 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 taproot. So, ooh, a different book. But where the fuck is it? I'm just going to TCL because... Right, apparently it's somewhere I've been. There's some mountain of bodies. Right.
Someone there?
No. We're just very, very carefully sneaking across. I love how the one that saw me wasn't this guy. He only saw me when he ran into my face. See, at least it's consistent inside. Outside it's tonal mismatch, but it's not the worst. Like the one that's, like, for some reason uses the Windhelm Palace of Kings tile set, which is really, really noticeably off. No, that's just Kira's fast, that's fine. Stop spamming at me inside. I'm just gonna find so many shitty gems now. Now Fingar's complaining again, I'm not even gonna read that one. Yeah. This place is so damp, but it's not a nerd growing in here. In the ritual chamber. Caught this one spying on Anyor a day ago. Somehow she snuck right past the gate guard without anyone noticing. Buljar did suggest we find a fresh corpse for the next experiment. Although I must say I find the latest subject's facial expression overly unsettling, even in death. Soldier him and get... Yeah, again, this is jarring. You've gone from... Apart from the fact there's too many shadow lights, so it's doing this. There's too many shadow lights at once, so they sort of blink in and out of existence. Don't do that. Poor design. Get out of the way, Kira. But this is jarring. You've gone from grotty rift and sewers to rift and main body. It's a bit weird. Like, all. It's a bit weird. In this bookcase, which isn't a bookcase, which one am I looking for? Which one am I looking for? Madness of Pelagius. That's not even a bookcase. You can't even search it. Oh, there's just a copy of the Madness of Pelagius just floating in the void. Right, I mean, I already have copies of all of those. I'll steal anything I haven't got. There's all of those. All of those. Ooh, Book of Circles Volume 2. So it's The Book of Circles, Volume 2. EH. Circles. Divided the Singer. Yeah, but this is what I mean by, like, Worm's Tooth can be a bit weird. It can just be a bit weird with its level design. Like, this is just a bit weird. It's not... The rune books, not the shit ones. The Death of Wonder, I don't know if that's a real one. The only account, you never know if you've got all the series. But Yeah, pretty sure that's all of them. Oh, shadow marks might not have. But yeah, I think I've got everything. So I can return from Worms 2 now. It's just like this is just the thing. Like that's something I learned. Is like there's too many shadow lights in this one cell, so it all comes off as a bit weird. Yeah, that's more of just a weird case of Skyrim-itis. It's something you probably would never notice unless you actually tested everything aggressively. Like, I didn't figure out what it was for a long time, because it is a bit weird. Why was this room locked with a... Yeah, why was this locked with a perma-lock door? Again, weird design quirks in Worms 2. There's no reason for this to be... There's just no reason for this to have been locked off in such a way. Like, master lock, yes, but... It doesn't make any sense why that was perma-lock. And it... Oh, why am I taking books? Because I've got a library to fill out. There's a library that I need to fill out, and I don't know which ones I've got. That's the problem. That and depositing the books doesn't take that long. I just sort of deposit them all in one container, and it sorts themselves out. So it doesn't take that long. Now we're gonna cheat and take the Hand of Azura back, if I can remember which way it is. Hand of Azura is directly that way. Damn, ice flows. Right. I'll take a different boat back. There's enough ice I can sort of go without going in the water. But, yeah. Close enough. I mean, we're running rather than swimming, that's something. Dude. There we go. We reached the Hand of Azura. We can return home. We can deliver this book, but we've also got to return some help to Nelia. The Khajiit have accepted your offer of moon sugar in return, so we'll take. I have actually got a key for it. Oh, that could have been a fail. That could have actually been a fail. I might have forgotten to pick the sea chart up. I think I picked the sea charts up for all three of them, but it's not sure. Again, it's to stop you going to Worms 2 without doing it, just in case Worms 2 broke that way. You know, sometimes I do put safety nets in. Solstheim, I know for a fact that you don't have that problem, but... Oh yeah, for some reason it just insists that you go through the Dark fucking Brotherhood Sanctuary, and I don't know why it's not a shortcut. That chicken go. oh dear. It ran off into the water and it's now going to drown. Right. If I just see a seagull pop to the surface in a moment, that would... I don't know if they actually can drown. I don't know whether it's only player can drown in Skyrim. I don't know. I don't know if players can... In just all Bethesda RPGs, whether only player can drown. Meanwhile... This Khajiit caravan is just broke. I've just accepted that. So what I'm going to do is go to Windward Ruins and then fast travel to Windward Ruins to reset my map marker, so I know which way Riften is. So right, we have to wait. Windward Ruins, because if you fast travel from where you are, it's pretty much instant and it's just a map reset. It just fixes the map marker, see? So we've got to head toward Riften, which is that way. And we've got to deposit that book in the library. Oh yeah, we've also got to go to... Skyhaven Temple because there was a book there, apparently, called The Atlas of Dragons, which I didn't pick up because I probably didn't remember it. Well, we know all of these are dead because we've been through here recently, so... Yeah, but that was what... Ooh, you'll see the library when I get to the museum. But I've got to go to the... So I can take the quick way back from Markarth from the Skyhaven Temple. Or, which is actually... Yeah, since we've been that route already, let's go to Skyhaven Temple first. Don't go to Rift and drop off Tenelia's request, telling her that yes, the Khajiit have accepted the Moon Sugar as payment and are willing to fence your crap. Which is not part of restoring the Thieves Guild to its former glory, weirdly enough. Only Delvin's quests count towards that. It is weird that Tenelia's isn't one. But it's just... Again, the Thieves Guild just feels a little bit like it wasn't really thought out. I think it's finished. It's definitely way more feature complete than, say, the Companions or, God forbid, the Mages College. The College of Winterhold is so bad. That is like, if you thought the Companions are two quest lines mashed together into one not particularly cohesive whole. I get the distinct impression that the werewolf stuff is not meant to be the same as the Companions, that just sort of got tacked on instead. But rush them out because they've got things set up, like they've got the Radiance set up for progress, but all the quests only require you to do one or none. I mean, theoretically, you could have Ayla. She's rigged to do it. She's as your shield sister in the first quest where you figure out, oh shit, they werebeasts. But it's like you can't ever get Ayla because she requires at least 2 missions done for her before starting the mission, and Barkus always gets chosen instead. It's one of those strange little quirks. But I'd rather they left it in the state they did, force a million random radiance, hoping you get the right hold like you do with the Thieves Guild, which is just unbelievably tedious. I also can't believe I have encountered... Oh good, an encounter. I was going to say, I can't believe I encountered nothing. I mean, Wyatt Spriggan's just quite happily walking down the road. I don't know, but... Oh, she died over here. But she collapsed here. Don't question it. There are things that you just don't question. Do we put by Morphall? I mean, no, we're not going that. No, we're above it. We're not going back down to that shithole. I mean, Morphall is just a depressing hole. That's kind of what it is. But yes, we must collect book, then head to Markarth, to head to Riften, to head to deposit something to Tenelia, to return to Solitude. To collect our next book. As I drag these streams out to 100, we're on 90. It just felt wrong ending it at 90. I have an idea for a stream series after Skyrim. That will be a bit of a time for a change of pace, if you will, but no, it won't be Sonic Generations. I know that's where that line comes from, but it won't be Sonic Generations. Because, frankly, I am pretty sure that the PC version of the Shadow Generations will be de novoed, which is a guaranteed no for my computer. And to be fair, the boost games just don't work great for me. I've never been the biggest fan of them. Generations is the best at the boost, but doesn't take much to be best at boost. And to be fair, it would only be like I've 100%ed that game in like 16 hours. It really is a bit of a nothing. It's not a long game. So, yeah, I do have the PC version, but it's not really what I want to bother with. The de novo-less one, because I'm sure Shadow Generations version will have de novo, because Sega, unfortunately, uses de novo, and then, worst of all, doesn't get rid of it. It gets, years later, still blighted with de novo. There is a reason I have never played Valkyria 4 on PC, and it's because of de novo. De Nuvo does not do good things to your hard drive. It does bad things to your hard drive, and I can't. I won't have it on my system. I definitely won't have it on my Steam Deck. You know, because hard drives take it bad enough, but solid state drives take it even worse. Oh, who have I got to save from a troll? I have saved you, Cratius Heros. Wow, he goes way further outfield than I thought he did. Considering he's based in Whiterun, I know he goes to giant camps, but he is a long way away from Whiterun, where he's based.
Well, hello.
He is a hell of a long way away from where he's based. So he was the last person I'd expect to find down here. Considering, I think that's the furthest west giant camp there is. Yeah, it is. That's the furthest west giant camp there is, so I don't know what he's doing west of that giant camp. I know he goes round to all the giant camps, that's kind of what he does. But the last place I'd expect him is west of a giant camp. Bonk. You're coming at me with a dagger, you just deserve to die. At least you came at me with a real weapon. Smashy, smashy. Ah, yes, a completely nonchalant. Be careful as you smash into them with a giant axe. Yes. Ooh, is that Shady Sam? I'm sorry, I came from Dawn's. Oh no, it's good old no sense of direction here, Thaldrus. Well, for once in your life, you're actually heading towards it, but not by much. Good old Thaldrus, he has no sense of direction. Which is funny, because the Shrine of Azure, as you can see it from many places in Skyrim, and he still finds a way to get lost. Ah! Wolves! I haven't seen them today. Wouldn't be a Skyrim stream. It wouldn't be a complete Skyrim stream without wolves, would it? But yeah, going back to the subject of Wormstooth, it's one of those mods that, yeah, I can tell it's a mod quite easily, especially when you look closer at it, but it's one that I can forgive its weirdness because it offers something like others just don't. That's one of the major reasons I keep it, is because it is a legitimately nice little extra world. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy in places, but its dodginess is less than Legacy. Like, considerably less than Legacy is its dodge. Oh no, Skellies. I will help the Skellies by summoning Dragonbrand and keeping her grounded. That's assuming the Skellies don't just all die anyway. I mean, she's gonna crunch them into a dust, but she is the weakest one. You're right. Actually, engage. And there we go, she's engaged. I'm apparently just out of range of breath. Because the breath doesn't actually have as much range as you think it does. Oh, she's actually approaching me. I'm trying to actually get hit by the breath. I mean, she is the weakest one, so her breath is merely tepid rather than hot. You know, she is quite weak. But, you know, she is the weakest one. She was never meant to be strong. Kind of like a baby. Speaking of which, I must mark her as killed again. Right, I have to keep tracking of how many of these I've killed. I'll wait for a soul. Right, we must now head still towards Skyhaven Temple. Possibly talk to Belle Delphine on the way. Yeah, might as well talk to Delphine on the way. I mean, it might be another quest. I don't know if I've done Parthenax Dilemma. I genuinely can't remember if I've done it or not, so... Wolves! Order is restored to Skyrim. But, again, if anyone has... I'm just going to put this out now. If anyone has any suggestions for what to do in these last 10 streams... Because I will be taking to 100, because it's a milestone. I can't not do it. It also pretty much conveniently takes me to the end of the year. But... It's one of those cases where... Is it going to... And I have pretty much run out of content, so if you think there's any quests left... That you think I haven't done, I'll have a look and check. If there's any... You know... If you think that... oh dear. Rogue Ghosts. But if you think there's any... Or anything you just want to see happen... Just... Say it and I'll do my best to do it. What did I end up taking? Because it wasn't Ebony. Wasn't the Ebony thing I wanted to take. Right, well, this is the Force 1 camp at the base of the hill, so we know we're approaching. I don't think they respawn, and this giant is very far out of where giants normally roam. Yeah, I don't think this one respawns, so... We must take the wheat, we must take the flour, we must take the eye, and we must use the magnificent alchemy lab, because I promised alchemy and we're getting it finally! And you're thinking, please, gods, no! You're thinking, gods, no! Too bad, you're getting it. The plasmic residue. Yeah, well, do it interesting, like... Apparently Bear Claw's working it. This is a more interesting way of doing alchemy, as you see what works. See, we figured out something new there. And now I'm just going to put all these Blue Mountain flowers along with some chicken eggs. Because it gets rid of things that are way, way too common, like Blue Mountain flowers are way too... I'll put it underneath. Ooh, nice! More stuff discovered. Don't work with drug wax. Don't put much. All Maria's need to use enough. I picked up a lot of those during the Thugs Guild, apparently. It's disappointing that Elves' Ear isn't an actual Elves' Ear. Yeah, alchemy is a long and weird process. I never realised I had so many giant's toes. Bring me glow dust! I'll bring you something strange in return. It's called Azor's Star. All she wants, and all you needed was glow dust. It was the most useful thing. It also baited you to try and get rid of the Azor's Star, which was in Oblivion. Which, given that you had to use enchanted weapons at high level, you were pretty much forced to use it. Ooh, that's a valuable one. Look, I'm gonna stick some Taurus eggs with some lavender, knowing that works, and just get rid of them. Alchemy! I've left it too long again, haven't I? But the reason I do alchemy is it makes leveling better. Chorus eggs, large antlers. Oh, that's an expensive potion. God. Oh god. How many levels I'm gonna get from this? There are certain ingredients that just have a way too high value modifier. Berry's not even helping that. So using this combo, I'm out of Nightshade. I can't do that anymore. Forest eggs. Stick on some nether and get rid of them. Key eggs. Well, I've got loads of them I can stick chicken eggs with. Red mountain flowers, that'll do. Fail. I was expecting something better from that, to be fair. I was expecting a chicken. Well, I only work with piss cops, so let's get rid of those. Why chicken eggs give you water breathing? I don't know. I'll teach you to suck eggs. Because that apparently that makes you breathe water. Yeah, apparently sucking a chicken's eggs lets you breathe water. Get rid of one in the root. Barnacles give you water breathing. Or brush, whatever that is. And the room. We steal it. Get rid of the eggs that way. But I still have more bloody chicky eggs. Get rid of them that way. Anything that gets combo, get rid of it. That's a valuable combo. Again, for some reason, yeah. Giant's toes are notorious for their incredible values. It's also valuable. Again, I've left this way too long. Okay, we've maxed out alchemy, that means we must quit for the time being, level it up again. We will pick magic up, being weird. Alchemy. How many times have I done this? Yes. Yes. Right, reset. We are just going to go into standard. No more ridiculously valuable potions. Anyway, my potions alter. Alchemy is a way to level up. It's a way to push your maximum level even higher. Okay, these need to be found something that has a huge quantity that I can go with, like thistle branches, that'll do. Now I must vibrate my finger on the R button. This is just called mass production. And yes, I will just dump all these in the cell crate at the museum when I get there, because the cell crate has its usage. Just get rid of purple mountain flowers, because apparently very, very little goes with them. Machine gun style! Alchemy goes brrr. Alchemy just makes horrible noises, let's just leave it at that. Oh, 6969! You got trying together with that. Right, torch book 4x. Eat some of those up. Full fat, they're only full fat. Right, we must go the salmon road and see that too. And the cropping has now been used up. I don't work with brush. Wait, 100 cotton works with red mountain flowers. I could get rid of some of those. Good news is we're running out of flowers. Bad news is we're running out of everything else. But does purple mountain flower actually work with anything? Oh, it works with... No, it does not work with fulmarias. I was going to say, does purple mountain flower actually work with anything? There are some things I'm convinced don't work with anything. And purple mountain flowers are definitely one of them. Yeah, they work with scave coral, so get rid of scave coral also doesn't work with much. This is being most productive with your alchemy, not just... Here's just a reference I want to make sure that is plainly known. I have massively reduced the value of alchemy. Like, massively so. And I still get loads of, like, 4-figure potions. It's stupid. You can't... Some of them like, what I did was, I went to each of them, like, the actual effects and reduced the value of them. I didn't do individual ingredients, because I think that was a bit of overkill for what I was trying to do. Well, the good news is, we have got rid of everything except the purple mountain flowers and fulmarias. I mean, something works with it. But it ain't these two. It's the Crimson and the Fulmaria. So yeah, that's alchemy. But I have got... God only knows how many level ups out of that, so... 2. Just 2. Skyrim really does... Yeah. Do we put more block? Do we do block? The bashing does 5 times more damage. Yes! Yeah! We've got two completely useless perks. Yes! Right, we can move on now. We can go fight. We can look for a book inside Skyhaven Temple. Let call from no route. I must take it. Boing. Boing. Oh. Boing! Boing! There we go. Boing. Boing. There we go, back through. Boingy boingy is definitely the way. I don't know if I gave her something for Skyhaven Temple. I can't remember, I'll have to ask her while we're there. Intercop boy. Don't ask what that accent came from, I don't know where it was. I mean, Oh, it should be the Cops Beer. There's Forsworn Bretons, which have very French overtones. But I don't think the Forsworn definitely do not. So, who knows? I mean, how many times you go up through the Calf Spire? Haven't seen this place in a while. Again, they went through a lot of effort for this place to give it, like, unique architecture. Like, this is a clear... The blades are attacking me. Oh, the blades are supposed to be my friends! I have powerful bash now! It's still weak. Staff of Hellfire? Have I not picked that up before? You know what? Just for good measure, let's take a set of 8 blades. Eat shit. Let's just loot one of those, go. Yeah, that's a nice thing with those creatures, is there's something in here, because... Well, I should come back and there's nothing there, but apparently I'm not really a blades, because the blades are attacking me, but blades ghosts aren't great with IFF, are they? So I have a sneaky suspicion, in this dark and depressingly badly lit place, I have a feeling the book will be on one of the side rooms. Or it'll be outside on the balcony, so... I mean, here's a genuinely... spot I think would... There's little baby dragon skulls, which amazingly is steel for some reason, even though I thought I was supposed to live here. I thought I was supposed to be a blade. I thought I was supposed to be part of the Blades. Clearly not. Yeah, I'm clearly not member of the Blades if things are still steel. Like, okay. Not in here. On back, this back passage. That's the way outside. That's the last place we'll try. I have a feeling it's in one of the side rooms, but this place is so big and empty. Is that... that's the way you come in. That's the Calf Spire, so that's the way we came in. God, Skyhaven Temple sucks. It's... There must be another room, not just that one. There must be more rooms than that. This is where I bring out the map. Okay, the map for this place is atrocious. Right. There must be a room that is in the book. That's the bunk room that I've already been. I mean, the book's supposedly in here, but it might be on the balcony outside. I mean, I'm not seeing a Delphian and I'm not seeing a Esbern, so... Or, what am I looking at? Pile of books. Atlas of Dragons, there we go. Book of the Dragonborn. Again, here we go. Brief History of the Empire. Well, I'll take it anyway. I don't know if I've got all the volumes. I probably do at this point, but... Garlic. I mean, all this looks like junk, really. Effects of the Elder Truths. That's something that we need to take. The Amulet of Kings. Oh no, we've lost the Amulet of Kings. Right, now I must go outside. We can remove our custom map marker, though. So, remove my custom map marker. Oh, you can't do it while inside. Got it. Go out onto the balcony. Watch the Esbern is probably dead. Yeah. I can't believe there's no life in this place. It's kind of sad. I clearly have not engaged with the Blades. I mean... Do you blame me for not interacting with the Blades? They are kind of pointless, but... Right. At least... Oh yeah, I have not done Pathmark style ever, apparently. Yeah.
That's fine. We needed his help.
And now I'm a dick.
And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered.
No, they aren't.
He needs to die. He deserves to die.
No, you deserve to die.
Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you. We heard the news from Whiterun that you left the city on the back of a dragon. That's a little showy, even for you. Since you're still alive, I assume you have good news to report.
Elduin is not dead. I can summon a fat ass outside, but if you want to believe that, that's fine.
When you walked into my inn that day, I never imagined where it would all lead.
About Parthenax.
Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors.
I can't believe I never did this.
But that makes him worse, not better.
How does that make him worse? It doesn't make any sense.
Betray us in turn and return to his old master.
It actually...
The blades have always guarded, and now our purpose is clear. Together, we're going to stop these dragons. If we
Yeah, just...
every last one of them back in the ground.
Where did Desburn go? Oh well. Yeah. Like, you want me to kill Parthenax? Well, that's just rude. Well, I'm going to go talk to them, but I'm first going to go west to Markarth to return to Riften to return to Solitude. Don't question it. It's easier if you don't question it. It's just one of those things in life that's much splat. I think I knew I would go splat and wouldn't hit the river. Yeah, there's times when you just know that you're going to die, so you just take preventative measures. Right, we must go west, we go east, we go south, well, we got Hybrid Soul Cultists. They're a bit relentless. Well, you're down. God, stop spamming me with ice magic. It's annoying. Now, Goblin War's coming my way, isn't it? Come back here, you pussy! Stop walking back! So at least that thing can't fight back. Yeah, you perfect blood. Oh, and wolves, really? You know, what blood hybrids? Then we fight the wolves. And the wolves are cowardly enough to know that they can't fight back, so come back here. Right, we must go west toward Markarth to go east towards Riften to deposit something to Cornelia that basically is just going to be, yeah, because we know that's what's going to be. Don't we? We all know. To go back to Solitude to deposit a book. But then, that will be the end of this particular stream, is what I deposited said book. On how I feel? You good boys. Boys. I don't know why you're so impressed, you're still steal shit. So we must go to Riften to go to Solitude. Alright, so...
Where do you want to go?
Riften, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I forgot to ask Kiro. Oh well. We gotta go back to him to tell Delphine off anyway in the future, so apparently I can't believe I've never done Parthenax Dilemma. I guess it says how often I go to Cloud Ruler Temple. Skyhaven Temple. I go to Cloud Ruler far more often. That's Oblivion, you have to go there loads. It's almost the equivalent to Whiterun in the amount of times that you have to go to it. I would happily say that Cloud Ruler Temple is the equivalent of Whiterun in Oblivion, and that's the place you end up having to visit quite often in the main story. Let's speak to Cornelia. Oh, this little bypass saves so much time. Take a good look around. Yeah, I've got to deposit all those potions. I'm not even going to attempt. Oh, where is she?
Yes, lass. Did you need something? It's as if the merchant... Vex and Delvin, don't forget to check your...
Oh, God. Run, because he's just going to ambush me every time. Cornelia, wake up.
If you're looking for
con. Good job. Here.
Yeah, told you, it's just dot. It's not even worthwhile, but...
Good to see you, lass.
Soft Brenial.
Price was a handle higher than I expected.
Delvin, you have no shame. I'll get you the rest like looking for the
Buy my shite, because I have way too much of it. The lingering poisons keep. How long will this keep? I'm gonna kill. Sort of filter of phantom. Oops. I don't know. I really need to deposit that somewhere. Poison of. Oh, right. Sell those, sell those. Sell all my homemade crap. Oh, how many do I make? I occasionally make 2 because of a perk. Right. You buy Halloween Lefer. I'll buy your ingredients, and you buy my potions. The deal we have. I'm sure you'll appreciate a veritable mountain of poison. Oh, how many of these do I have? There's so many poisons. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna clean these stores out. Pretty sure I'm going to clean these, like, 4 stores out just doing this. Assuming this one even comes in for business. These 2 don't even want the business, apparently, so... But yeah, sell cart is the way I'm going to get rid of all that crap, because another unique and actually one of the useful features of Legacy is the sell cart in the safe house, because... Mostly only useful for getting rid of absolute trash tier potions, but... You know... I'll take that.
Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage, please.
Where do you want to go?
I would like to go to Solitudes. And no, I will never take a car to Mark Morphall. I can go 100 streams and say I have never taken a car to Morphall, because the option has never been chosen. All the others have, but never Morphall. Which, to be fair, it is a place that you never have to go to in, like, there's like, I think 3 quests, and they all start and finish there. So you never really have to go to it. Depressing hellscape that is Morphall. Right, so. Straight to the museum to dump my shite. Oh look, we're not getting legacy load screens all the time. If no one's noticed, do I still have a crown of Berenzia? That's the question. I think still pass a fucking fake cards first. Oh no, it was a Berenzia's crown, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure the pickup was for the Yeah. Apparently it's one that I've got to manually deposit, right. Ugh, sometimes Legacy annoys me like that. It's one I've got to manually deposit. Legacy does that sometimes. Marker. Oh, yeah, I see, it's because technically Eparpnax is in the world, those. Because the dragons are. They're the weird ones that are, so music off. Actually, I know what I'm going to do, saves the load screen. Go into the safe house first. Dump all those potions. Bra up because it's falling down. Sell those. Dump all those Potoins into the crate. Check. Collect the booty from the last sellage. You don't get. I don't think it likes the value of custom potions, What it does is it gets rid of the bloody things. It slowly, it has got a limit, but I don't need 45 cure disease potions, but I'll keep the real ones and sell mine. Oh, extended invisibilities. Fortified block. All the fortifieds can go in the bin because they're all a bit worthless in Skyrim. This isn't Oblivion where you actually have to work with carry weight because it's too unstable to have much higher. Oblivion, you also kind of just get way stronger effects, like 4... Ow, I shouldn't have drank that. Oh well. Don't think that was particularly beneficial to me, but that's potion of healing. Oh well, I'm not pulling it back out now. Look at all this shit. Regenerate health is... That's one of those effects that no matter what you do, the value is always stupid, because the regenerate ones, I think it combines the time with its potency, so they always have like really, really, really stupid values. And the ones that you just can't avoid the stupid values on. Restore health, on the other hand, I will keep. They're not very good, but I'll keep them. Prime Elixir of Plunder. Ooh, that's a valuable object. I will sell a solution of strength and stamina poison, though. Right, so that's now full of shite. I've accidentally glugged something I really, really shouldn't have. Deposit my book. Well, deposit my collectible shit first, then deposit books. Well, after I've searched for an book. That's the Bard's College. Yes, it does get something, even though it is completely pointless. It's a terrible quest line that doesn't really work. And then I got to manually display, fucking Crown of Perenzia, and we're never going to get Quill of Germination because I'm not helping Goddamn Maven. Book project. So I'm less likely to whip on a book. I think I've got most artifacts I can't... the fact that it was trying to... I think there's disproportionately, out of artifacts it's got, the bloody Ring of Azadar, which was already in the gallery. Which, again, I think because it's, like, Azadar's Ring of Arcana, it comes up quite highly because it's got a low letter. Anything from Wheels of Lulith, which is, like, 10 or 15 items, there's quite a few for Wheels of Lulith, which unfortunately does pollute the list. As Kira just hums away, I'm sure she's giving me the death glare. Yep, there's a scowl. Ah! In the area around... Right. Erebane's Bestiary. Now the question is... It doesn't know where that is, so... I'm going to have to abandon that one. Oh, it's Heavy Bane. Yeah. No. Herbanes. It's because that's spelt wrong. They're not actually... ED6EC. And then... That's maybe 1,000 for Steam delivery. Right, there we go. Cancel that. Don't get another one because I don't trust it to be stable. We'll get another one afterwards, after we've deposited the books. Because we just take the books, store. This is where the book depositorium really comes in handy. Take all the books. Apart from things that are quest items, which you can't get rid of, thankfully. Yeah, it turns out I had like 4 of these, but taking all the books because library, and then sort the books, look into the void for a few seconds, just look at the library. I've got most of it. I've got quite a lot of treasure maps, it seems, as well. And there was a load screen behind this bookcase, but apparently there is. Wait for it. Yeah, it found it. I think that's probably one in bloody Wheels of Lull, actually, now I think about it. Yeah, because, let's face it, it's something that I can see Wheels of Lull having. So, we'll just do a quick book search. If it whiffs again, we're just going to cancel it. Because, to be honest, I'm sure there's a copy of that book somewhere else, but why it decided to choose the one in Wheels of Lull, I don't know, because it just is the way it is. But and then we're going to deposit the Crown of Brenzia. Apparently I did not want to take that one. History of Ravenrock, Volume 1. No, that's this thing's getting confused now. I know for a fact I've got those books are like really common. The History of Ravenrock is one of those ones that's really common. I'm actually I'll be surprised if I don't have it, because it is one of those things that's just ridiculously common. And I think it's one that's so common it is not even a collectible one, I don't think. Yeah, History of Ravenrock. I don't know why I haven't got Volume 1, but it's such a common book. I'm giving up on that. I'm not going to try a third time. Got to place the Crown of Brenzia, which means going into the Hall of Brenzia down here. Press the very subtle thing to go into the gallery that doesn't really exist. You know, it doesn't really exist. But, yeah, History of Ravenrock. Like, again, it clearly pulled one in a weird space, rather than pulling one in a, like, expected area. Ooh! No, I've already harvested these and they don't come back, because obviously these cells have been already set. So, find the Thieves Guild stuff. Why it wouldn't take... It took everything else. It took the Queen Bee statue, it took the flagon, it took the jewels, all the jeweled shit, which apparently I've actually managed to find all the others. The Eyes of the Former, but it didn't take the Crown of Brenzia for some reason. Brilliant bit of a level design there. All the Dark Brotherhood kills. It's like standard mannequin armor. Yes. I'm going to put shrouded armor, the shrouded whatever it is, and the worn shrouded. I think it was shrouded what? Yeah, shrouded robes I've got, but it gives it a look. You know, I clearly haven't been in here for a while. Let's check up here, because this is stuff I'm pretty sure yeah, like the ancient vampire stuff you just can't get unless you go down Volkihar path. I think I cheated the Bloodstone Chalice though. Yeah, I think I cheated the Bloodstone Chalice, but the ancient vampire stuff you just can't get because it doesn't. Legacy for some reason doesn't give you a way of getting it if you don't do the vampire side. Because Legacy's weird like that. It doesn't give you an alternate way to get something that just isn't actually obtainable. We're going to leave the secret way. Subtle. Which takes us, I believe, into an escape chute, which I can't ever remember where this comes out of. I know it comes out in Solitude, but I can't remember where the other end goes. I think it's possibly the safe house. But again, I mean, it's got a bloody door handle on it. But we're now in Solitude again. But we gotta go talk to the Elder Dragoness on top of a mountain soon. So, that is for another stream. That's for stream 91. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as a list of all past live streams, both special edition and non-special edition. We will... Holy shit, holy. We will go over 200 hours. Oh yeah. Definitely. Because the hours are slightly higher than the stream number. Right. But that is... We're going to 100, got some special save for 100. Into this stream with some trying to manipulate the camera. But... Well, and I don't care if console Catlands let me, I will find a way to do it. But there's still 10 more, 9 more streams before that. And there are, let me just check, there is definitely that many in the year. So the Skyrim stream will hit 100 and end by the end of the year. But what will come after? If you've got any suggestions or what to do, or suggestions to do in these last 10 episodes, those are just the new adventures of stream. Please just leave them in the comments or stick them in the chat on the streams. Doesn't matter if it's TF2 stream chat or not. It doesn't matter what video you leave it on, I'll find them. But just tell me and I'll try and do them if it's doable. Anyway, good. 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,